This is News 8 at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Stella Escobedo.
I'm Heather Myers. A COVID vaccine for young children could soon be available. Pfizer says it's asking the FDA for emergency use authorization for its COVID vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11 years old.
The FDA already granted approval for use in kids 12 and older, and it's important to note that once this vaccine is fully approved, it will be mandated for all school children in California. News 8's Kelly Hessedal has the latest from Pfizer headquarters in Torrey Pines.
This is certainly a sensitive topic for some parents. Now, if approved, this would be the first vaccine available for children as young as 5 years old. Now, we did talk to a doctor at UC San Diego this morning. Take a listen.
What would you say to a parent who says the studies just aren't enough? I don't think it's safe enough to give my kid the vaccine.
I would probably engage in a discussion about what would be enough. What exactly are they looking for? Is it, 200,000 kids followed for 20 years, or something along those lines. But these are the data that we have now. They're very convincing. It is a large number of children followed for a pretty good amount of time. The kids did great. They generated an immune response that we were looking for. There were no serious adverse events in this group, and it prevented them from getting sick from COVID.
And that was Dr. Davy Smith, an infectious disease doctor at UC San Diego. And he says the bottom line is the risk involved with a child getting COVID is much greater than the risk involved with a child who gets the vaccine. The Pfizer trial with this age group included about 2,200 kids ages 5 to 11. They were given 2 doses of the vaccine 21 days apart. And Pfizer says they found a, quote, robust antibody response. Now, the dose was half the amount of what an adult gets. Pfizer, as well as Dr. Smith, say there were no serious side effects. If any, they were similar to what adults experience: sore arm, maybe feeling under the weather for a couple of days. Now, you may have heard about a potential heart issue affecting boys, but Dr. Smith says this is an extremely rare occurrence, and it affects young men close to 20 years old. Now, as for a timeline when we could start seeing these vaccines administered to children as young as 5, we're not exactly sure. However, Dr. Smith says it could happen as early as November, but more likely looks like it could be happening in December.